Dynamic performance. Sophisticated British style. MG Pilot Smart Speed Assist. The new standard in performance, style and safety. With so many impressive inclusions, this is value you've never seen before. The all-new MG HS, the SUV you've never seen before.
Welcome back to Gibbo Goes One-on-One, driven by MG. My guest this week is one of the most exciting players to watch in the WNBL right now. Also one of the brightest up-and-coming female basketballers in Australia. Shyla Heal, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Now, talk to me about the WNBL hub life. I've been watching a lot of you girls on social media. It seems like you girls, one, get to play a lot of games, which is a lot of fun, but are living the life up there. Unbelievable weather, sightseeing, living by the pool. How's the hub life been?
It's awesome. I love it. We're staying right on the river and we have like a massive pool down the road. So on off days, we're just chilling in the pool, great weather. And then it's just the best, like having games nearly every day. Even if you play bad, you can back it up with another one, wipe it away. And yeah, it's really cool. Loving it.
How has that been? Obviously, you're younger, so it probably doesn't affect you. But for some of the older girls playing back-to-back games, have they struggled getting up for games? Has it been harder with their bodies and physically to be able to perform more often than not?
The older girls on my team have been pretty good. I think they're really good with recovery, though. But towards the back end of the season, it'll probably be a bit harder. But everyone's pretty good on our team and, yeah, we're going well.
I've seen a lot of the other teams are out sightseeing to different islands. Have you girls been able to get out and see? I know you've been in Townsville a lot, but been able to go and see any sites in the locations that you've been so far?
I did all my sightseeing in pre-season on purpose because during the season I knew I was going to be too tired. But, yeah, we went to Magnetic Island and, yeah, we went to heaps of places, waterfalls. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's unbelievably smart to do that. You girls, obviously, Townsville is one of the hubs. It must be cool to be able to play, even though there's sometimes away games, but have your own crowd there to help, I guess, help you play better atmosphere for you girls playing in front of your home fans.
Yeah, it's cool. The fans here are awesome. Everyone wears orange and gets into it. Heaps of people are saying it's a big advantage for us, but I feel like it's not really a huge advantage. Like, we're doing what everyone else is doing, staying in the same accommodation. But, yeah, I love it. It's awesome, and the fans are great.
And what a great start. I'm not sure where you girls, pretty much a brand new team, come together, where you see yourself position-wise, win, losses, whatever, but to have a 5-2 record to start the season is a great start.
Yeah, we've all come together really well, and we had a good preseason. Shannon Seabomb's just an awesome coach. He really prepared us well for this season. But, yeah, we're coming together well, and we just need to keep going.
I was going to ask about Shannon. I know your dad speaks very highly of him. I've had a little bit to do with him, but just watching him on the sideline just seems super calm, composed, gives the girls a lot of confidence. How has he been? Playing under him, I guess. Is this the first time you've had him as a coach?
No, I played for him in the under-17 Australian team. He definitely attracted me to come to Townsville. That's the reason I came here. He's an awesome coach, definitely one of the best coaches I've had. He's just always calm. He gives so much confidence to his players, and I think that really translates to on the court. Everyone loves him and he's awesome.
And obviously your backcourt buddy, Loz Nicholson, is having an unbelievable season as well. It must be fun to play with, such a great player to make your job a lot easier. Obviously, you're putting up great numbers as well, but to have her in your backcourt to work with and run with, that seems like it's a lot of fun to play under.
Yeah, when she signed in Townsville after me, I was really excited. It's been awesome. She's really taken me under her wing and we're playing really well together. She's just such a good defender, but not even just a defender. Like, offensively, she's crazy. Like, she's definitely a teammate you'd want to have on your team. It's so good.
She looks like it, like you said, makes everyone's job. So she hits tough shots, first of all, but she plays so hard, like you said, defensively as well, rebounds, pushes. Just someone, I don't know if she gets enough credit for what she does, but like you said, just super easy to play with, right?
Yeah, she's awesome.
Now, you obviously had the option to play, go to college. I would assume you would have had a bunch of offers to go to college. you chose to stay in the WNBL. Was college close an option, or did you always want to stay and play in Australia to start with?
I started getting some offers after Worlds, and it kind of went through my head going to college. But talking to Dad, he kind of said, if you want to go to college, got to get your grades up and then work towards that. But if not, then you can play in the WNBL. And I chose the WNBL. Just most people my age all went to college. I think there's like 3 of us that didn't in my age group. And I really like this pathway. I mean, you can just show that age is just a number. It doesn't matter how young you are going up against professionals. So I think I've really started to prove in that, and hopefully the younger girls coming up can see that too.
Well, speaking about younger, I think you were 14, one of the youngest in WNBL history to debut. You were DP for the Southeast Queensland Stars, and your dad was a coach. How was that being 14? I know you said age is no number, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter to you at all, but how was it your first kind of experience in a professional program with older women and playing at that level?
It was really cool. I mean, I wasn't supposed to be on the team. There was a lot of injuries, so I always got like a couple minutes at the end, but it was an awesome experience. Just going up against WNBA players at 14 is something that you can't replace. And yeah, it was awesome learning from the older girls. Even Lauren Mansfield now, she's awesome. Played behind her, and yeah, it was a good experience. I loved it.
I think you had was Erin Phillips on that team. I think maybe Beck Allen. I think Nadine Payne, who you play with now, some unbelievable opals. I mean, Erin Phillips, I'm not sure if she was playing then or not, but to have a opal WNBL star, AFLW star, like someone super strong and tough and competitive to go against, that must have been awesome for your, I guess, development at the age of 14.
Yeah, Erin Phillips was one of the people that got injured, but yeah, I think that was the starting point of my development, just going up against professionals every day. I'd have to rush back from school, have a 2-hour session every day, and yeah, it was really good. It was great, yeah.
And then obviously you signed with Perth, your first proper professional signing. Now you have played a lot for a 19-year-old. You've been to a few different WNBL teams and seen a lot of the country, which is, I think it's awesome. But how was your time in Perth? I know you dealt with a lot of injuries, and that must have been tough. I'm assuming as a young player you just wanted to play. But how was your year in Perth and dealing with that adversity of not being able to play and get out there?
Yeah, Perth was a real big learning curve for me. I did the whole preseason, was feeling awesome, and then a couple of days before the first game, I found out I had a stress fracture in my foot. So that brought me to pretty much the whole season I was out. I played a couple games at the end, but it's obviously pretty hard to come back from at that stage. But yeah, it was a big learning curve. I learned I had to actually take care of my body, look after my feet, which I'm starting to do now and look after them. But yeah, I think it was all just about looking after myself, and yeah, I learned that pretty quickly.
And then you opted out of your second year there. Then you went to Bendigo, another state that you've been to Queensland, Perth, now down to Melbourne, just seeing all of Australia. The year in Bendigo was obviously a lot better. Healthy, were able to perform and play. I think you were the most consistent. You received an award for that, averaging, I think, 12 and 4. How was your year there, actually being able to play and contribute on the court instead of sitting and watching on the sidelines?
Yeah, last year in Bendigo was awesome. I love the Bendigo community, and I love Tracy as a coach. Probably the only thing I would say is I didn't play my proposition there. I played the 2-3 spot because there was a few point guards. So I didn't really get to prove what I can really do in the league. And this year I've been playing my position and been helping leading my team. So I feel a lot more natural where I am now, and I'm just glad that I'm leading the Townsville team.
Was that a big reason why you wanted to go to Townsville? Obviously, the relationship with Shannon, which we kind of touched on, but to be able to play your spot, to be able to lead a team at such a young age, was that another reason why you obviously wanted to go to Townsville?
Yeah, it was a huge reason. Also, Shannon was going to put together a really good team, and I'm a big competitor, so I want to win. So we've got heaps of good players in our team, and we're really striving for the top 4 this year, which is awesome.
I think you're definitely well on your way to the top 4, the way you girls are playing. Now, I want to talk about your Aussie junior career. Now, it's quite a list of achievements over a period of 3 or 4 years, a lot of medals. Where'd you start? 2017 with the Sapphires, under 17 Oceania championships. You got gold, your MVP of the championship game. Same year, the under-16 Asia champs in India, another gold medal. 2018, the under-17 World Cup in Belarus. I think you finished third, another medal. And that was an All-Star 5 nomination for yourself. How cool was that how cool is it to wear the green and gold and represent Australia?
Yeah, representing Australia is one of the best things. Putting on the green and gold and representing your country is something you really can't replace. And it was really cool versing like the USA, which I had never done before. And just seeing all the different game styles all over the world. I think that was probably the best thing for me. And coming up against the best players in the world, I think that's what everyone trains for. And yeah, it was awesome.
And then to be in the All-Star 5 at a World Cup, that must have been pretty special as well. You girls obviously finished bronze, which is anytime you win a medal at a World Cup is amazing. But to be in the All-Star 5, that must have been pretty special to show the work you've done and where you're kind of positioned in your career at this stage.
Yeah, it was definitely really cool. That's my favorite photo that I have so far in my career for sure. I remember I actually left the AIS about 2 months before I went to that tournament, and I had 8 weeks of preseason with Dad, and every day we were just working out, getting ready for that tournament. So it all paid off. It was really good.
I'm going to get to your dad later. I think 2019 you played with the Gems under 19 Worlds in Bangkok, which was a silver medal. Now, I think that was the first time since 1997 that the Gems had made a final. That's, I don't know if you knew that or not, but that's something pretty special. You group of girls were able to achieve to make a final in, 20 years?
Yeah, it is awesome. We definitely should have won that game. We had that game, but it's really cool though. Obviously, the USA are pretty tough, but it's awesome to set records, and hopefully our juniors below us keep getting better and hopefully get that gold in the next few years.
How hard was that? I was watching that game. You certainly should have won, but hey, obviously you can't win them all. You girls played an unbelievable game, so many opportunities, but to lose that game when you're so close to a gold medal against the USA, that must have been tough to swallow, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely was tough to swallow, but I think at the end of the day, it just makes you more hungry to succeed. After that tournament, I went back home and worked my backside off because I was just so mad. But yeah, definitely just makes you a bit more motivated.
Obviously, we all love playing 5-on-5, but you also won the gold medal at the 3-on-3 or 3x3 Asia Cup in under 18s. How much fun was that to, one, not have to run up and down a full court, but to win a gold medal again with the 3x3 team?
Yeah, 3-on-3 is so cool. I had never played 3-on-3 before I went to that Australian tournament. So it was very different learning the rules as I went, but it's a lot more physical. It really suited my game style, a bit more fast. Can use your step backs. Yeah, so it was cool. I loved it.
How did you, so that was the first time you played it, so I'm assuming you would have trained a little bit before that, but definitely more physical, right? Like I remember the first time I played, it was like football. You could just hip and shoulder. You could almost foul playing defense. So I really enjoyed it. But how did you adjust from 5-on-5 to that? Obviously you don't run as far, but it's just a lot quicker, right? You get in and out and
yeah, it's way quicker. I mean, kind of like the fouling bit, could be a bit more physical, get in there. But yeah, put up a shot straight away on defense. But yeah, it kind of translates 5-on-5 a bit more. I think it probably helps your 5-on-5, just translating to possessions faster and being more physical. I think it's good.
And probably helps with your one-on-one skills. A lot of that's like, there's a lot more room, obviously, with only 3 people on the court, like to work on your, probably a little bit more of an individual game than a team game with 5-on-5. So you get to create more, you have more space, you can get to the hoop, you can pick and rolls, there's more room. Yeah, how was that, I guess, helping you with your 5-on-5 stuff?
Well, it really shows because Beck Cole, she started playing 3-on-3 and it definitely helped her 5-on-5. So I guess the more you play 3-on-3, work on your skills, creating your own shot, it will definitely translate to 5-on-5. And that's something I've worked on with Dad, is creating my own shot. So I think it's awesome.
For sure. Now, obviously, the junior team with Australia is one thing. I'm assuming that Opals is one of your goals and dreams to play for the national team?
Yes, definitely. I think this season, as the season goes on, it's awesome leading the team, and I'm not really worried about all that right now. I'm just worried about playing my role that Shannon wants me to play and doing what I need to do to make the top four. And I feel like if I do that, everything will kind of fall into place, hopefully.
Must be a little bit more, give you a little more motivation to know that Sandy, the coach, is around and watching the games and gets a first-hand look at what you're able to do on the court, obviously leading up for maybe next year and definitely down the track.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't actually met Sandy yet, but it'll be really cool to meet her when she gets to the hub. And then just keep playing the way I've been playing and hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed.
Now let's talk about your dad. I think one of the greatest Australian men's basketball players of all time. What was it like for him growing up in a household full of girls? You obviously have two other sisters, just 4 women plus him. How does he handle that? Did he want a boy? Has he ever said, I wish I had a son growing up? Or was it just, he had to just suck it up? All athletes apparently have girls. Did he ever want to try for a fourth to try and get a boy?
Oh, he definitely wanted a boy. He doesn't admit it, but I think he wanted me to be the boy. I don't think they were going to go for a fourth just in case they got another girl. But yeah, he would have loved a boy, I could tell.
How old were you when you put a ball in your hand?
Oh, I don't even remember. Definitely probably like 2 or 3, I reckon.
I reckon it would have been early. Do you remember him playing? I think when he retired, you might have been like 7 or 8. Do you remember seeing him play, watching him play at all, kind of growing up?
I remember going to the Blaze games. I never watched the games though. I was always running around and
having lots of fun.
Have
you watched tape as he put out any highlights and clips and old games for himself, playing games?
I watched one NBL game with him, but it was just one of like the old school playback kind of ones. I haven't actually seen a game where he's dominating. I've only seen the Charles Barkley fight, really.
Oh, that's a massive highlight, right? That gets
that.
Talk himself up as a tough guy or what?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, I've worked with your dad a little bit with the Australian team. Unbelievable for guards. Absolutely love guards. I know he's coached you a few teams, juniors, and a little bit with the stars and whatnot. But just his workouts, and I've seen the workouts he does with you. Was that tough growing up? One, having, I guess, a superstar dad like that, being a basketballer with a little bit of pressure, or is that not a thing?
A lot of people actually ask me this. I kind of just block it out. There's always going to be haters along the way. I mean, it adds a little bit more pressure having a superstar dad, but at the end of the day, it's an advantage. Everything I've gone through, he's been through. I go to him for everything. I'm really close to him on and off the court. So he gives me advice all the time, and yeah, I'd be lost without him. So it's an advantage to me.
And his workouts are next level. Again, I've done a few. They are tough, but they definitely get you ready. I've seen some of your videos. But they make you better, right? I feel like he's someone, and I feel like that's you now, just watching you in Rockhampton work out and stuff, that I don't think he would have ever shot a shot just to shoot it. It would be game-like. His moves are always game-like. Whatever he's doing, it's for a purpose. And I feel like you've got that trait in you as well.
Yeah, every time we get on the court, I'm always trying to get better. I'm not just going to put up shots casually. It's always game-like. His drills and stuff are awesome, high intensity, lots of dribbling, creating space around the basket finishes, all that kind of stuff. And I think he's always tried to make me play like a boy. A lot of girls in Australia play like girls, I guess. He's always tried to make me play like a boy. The main goal's always been WNBA. So just really designed my style of play around that.
And obviously he wasn't the tallest player, like not super short, but not the tallest, and you're in a similar spot. But the videos I've seen of just, you said, creating space and getting separation to be able to get your shot off, that stuff you've really worked on. I've definitely noticed in the WNBL, you get your shot off because you do create space. Obviously you're fast and whatnot, but the change of directions and all the moves you throw out there, has that been a focus kind of early stages?
Yeah, definitely. All throughout Corona, we were working out every day, and that was definitely one of the focuses, creating space, all my moves around the basket. Yeah, I think as the season goes on, I'll be able to show a bit more of that and hopefully get some more wins.
Now, I've seen the noodle workout you put on your Instagram with your dad. Now, your dad was never known for playing defense, and obviously he's a lot older, you're a lot quicker. He's got the noodle, playing defense, but it seems like he doesn't take it easy on you at all. If you're close, he can block, he's going to block you, but that's probably set you up as well for situations in games where if you're against a bigger player, then you'll know what to do.
Yeah, for sure. Noodle day is never fun. He definitely never takes it easy on me. But yeah, it's awesome. I wouldn't want him to take it easy on me. So when I get to the biggest stage, it's like I'm just playing against the noodle again. But yeah, that drill's awesome. Just playing against longer people, which I definitely need if I do make it to the WNBA, or playing like against Liz Cambage. It's really which is good.
Now he has coached you a little bit. I loved having him as an assistant coach of the Booms because everything was for the guards. So he'd give them the loves. If any offense is called, he would call it for the guards. Was he like that with you when he was coaching you at state teams or, local league where all the players just get called for the guards?
He's really even with that. If there's really good bigs on the team, he'll adjust the plays and run them for the bigs. But the strengths on my team was probably the guards. So our plays were for the guards, which is good.
Always good. Now, I know you're going to give me the answer of you're just going to focus on the season now and get wins for Townsville, but I'm assuming big picture you would like to be in the WNBA at some point. Obviously the Opals and the Olympics, but the WNBA is probably a goal for yours as well?
Yes, definitely. The WNBA draft is in April. So I've been really working towards that for the last few years. Probably one of my biggest strengths is how hard I work, and every day I'm obviously working out with Dad or trying to get better, working out with Shannon. And one of the main reasons I came to Townsville was the development side of things. So in preseason, Shannon's always going to develop me. And that's probably the biggest thing for me right now is just wanting to learn, getting better each game and picking up things from, say, Leilani Mitchell's game and adding it to mine. All those things, really just trying to get better to make the WNBA. But yeah, WNBA is definitely the next goal.
I wrote down a quote that you put, I think on your All-Star 5 picture, success is no accident. It's hard work, learning, dedication, and love of what you do. You live by that?
Definitely live by that. Yeah, hard work. I feel like putting in all the extra work, it's just going to get you to the next level, doing all the extra work that everyone else isn't. So live by that.
Now, you have traveled a lot. You've obviously played in a lot of different destinations in Australia. You've been with the Aussie junior team all over a lot of places in the world. Do you have a favourite destination you've been to?
Oh, we went to Nice in France. That was really cool. I loved the beach there. Wasn't sure about the rocks instead of the sand, though. It kind of hurt the feet.
France is your favourite, though?
Yeah, I really liked it. People are a bit grumpy, though. I'll give you that.
Do you pick up any languages when you go over? Do you know how to say hello and thank you? And do you take much time when you go overseas to try and pick up different languages? Or are you too busy?
Not gonna lie, not really.
You're too busy in the supermarkets buying snacks and whatever.
Yeah, probably snack queen over here.
Now, last one I got for you. You and your sister Jamie started up a business, a clothing line or whatever. She Got Swish. Where did the idea for that come about?
It came about in Corona time. We were just sitting there one day, and Jamie studies at FBI College in Sydney, which is like a fashion college. So her love for fashion is pretty high. She's awesome at it. And obviously I play professional basketball. So we came up with the name She Got Swish.
Yep.
And it's really just all streetwear clothing online. And we sold out in all our hoodies and sweatshirts straight up, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we got we've got more stuff coming, which is awesome. And yeah.
What's the plan for that? We're trying to take this, global, international, big time.
My main goal is to make it to the WNBA and wearing She Got Swish in the fashion tunnel. That's my main goal.
I like it. I like it. So WNBA, walking to games, everything like that. All we'll see is She Got Swish.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I love it. That is www.shegotswish.com.
Yeah, that's the one.
Unbelievable. Shyla, that's all I've got for you. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day. You're probably at the pool or somewhere relaxing in the sun. But good luck to you girls for the rest of the season. Unbelievable start. I do believe you guys are in the top 4 for sure and really push for a grand final. So thanks for joining me. Good luck. Don't get too much sun. And we'll be watching your career, no doubt about it.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome.